Welcome back to episode 16 of the Survival Challenge, and we're in December. It's fairly dark, and we're going to be tackling that forestry session that I have spoken about. I want to put in a workshop point first so that we can reconfigure the Unimog and then look after our vehicles as well. But I want to put the Unimog back in this flatbed configuration, and then we're going to get through December, January, and a part of February, I think, just clearing off the as many of the trees as I can stand to cut down and ship up to the biomass eating plant. Pretty sure that's where they go. So we'll get the Unimog refueled and get stuck into it. There's a lot of forestry ahead. You will have seen from the thumbnail that we do buy some new kit along the way, so that's quite cool. We've more modded options coming along. We are able to do a few different things, but let's just get stuck into it. Lots of cutting down trees. This is going to open up a few options for us in the future. So we are obviously clearing a lot of the land that we own, so we're going to be able to put in some more fields. That's definitely something we're going to be doing in the short term, and we're going to be selling a lot of wood, so we're going to be raising cash, so probably also going to be able to buy some more fields. So I'm looking at maybe in the next video or so picking up field 42, which is kind of the bottom of the starter farm, and it's a field that's used a lot in people's Let's Plays on here, or was used a lot. People are probably moving on now from Obela on, but I won't be, and it's a convenient location for where we're set up. So we'll probably be looking at that in the next video or so, I think. And between that, we have our two fields in already, and we'll be able to create a third field on here, so we should end up with 4 decent sized fields to farm. I've got I think it's Elm Creek Ranch buildings pack installed, and there's a really nice horse stable in there, which I'll be adding in soon as well. It doesn't quite fit where I had planned to put it at the bottom here under the field, which is going to be the oats for the horses, but we do have plenty of space to put it in. So these last couple of logs are light enough that I can pick up by hand. Just lots of forestry going on. It's good to get this land cleared. It was a bit of a marathon getting this video recorded, but it was really nice to get this cleared, and it does mean that we're losing our kind of stash of cash if we need it. The timber obviously is a really good source of income for us, and what I'm probably going to start having to think about doing is storing some of what we cut for keeping the carpentry running in the future, as we get the rest of the logs cleared. Probably not for the next few videos, but as we get into the next quiet period and we start clearing lumber, I'm probably going to stack it in the somewhere on the farm, so that we can keep the carpentry running for the rest of the time that we are on here, because it seems like a sensible idea to me. So we're getting fairly close to a load of lumber ready to take up to the so pretty much everything, in fact I think everything goes to the biomass eating plant, because it's a sell point, not a production. So if you're doing forestry on maps and you're taking it to the sawmill, which will produce planks, even if you don't own it, you are still limited by the capacity of that and the very slow processing speed of production. So bear that in mind. Just see what we get for this, and I'll carry on that point. So 10 grand for the first load, and then another 7 grand. Pretty good. So if you're selling wood to the sawmill, it's a production. Even if you don't own the production, the capacity limits apply and the processing speed applies. So if you take a trailer load of lumber up to the sawmill and sell it, and you only get a tiny bit, that's because it's full. Just getting the rear concrete slab weight to put on the back of the Unimog to try and help with the handling. I found that you will have seen in some of my early videos that I was taking a full trailer load of lumber up to the sawmill to sell, and I'd get a fraction of the value, but it takes all of the lumber. Some of these more difficult to deal with trees, I've decided to mulch. So using the mulcher on the back of the John Deere to get rid of them. Some of them I just use the lumberjack mod and destroy them with that while they're standing. I was getting kind of fed up with dealing with these had a few explode along the way, and as you'll see in a minute, some nasty tree explosions. And yeah, I just got to the point where it's like, I'm just going to get rid of these. We're making enough money from selling the trees that are easier to handle and explode less often. Although I did have one explode of the nice trees, so yeah, just getting these through the mulcher. It's an easier way of dealing with them. Until we get something like the Trex, if we get it. So that's another point. I will just sell these, and I'll come on to that. Actually, you can see how much I make. So there is a convert, a dodgy stolen convert of the Trex available. Don't use it. Step one. It's not Black Sheep Modding's convert, and I'm pretty damn sure he didn't give someone permission to convert it and then release it on third-party mod websites. Yeah. So yeah. The next question is, will we get the Trex? So I was chatting on, I can't remember if it was on my Discord or someone else's Discord, and SMI modding team, one of the modding teams, the guys that made the Evergreen pack, so we're just selling some wool here, but I'm kind of on a rant. Someone did a dodgy convert of that and released it on one of the shitty third-party mod sites, and Giants will not now accept an official release of that. So if you're on console, you're not going to get that pack, because Giants have a dumbass rule that says if a mod is released on a third-party site, it cannot be released on ModHub. And because quite often these dodgy thieving converters will credit the original modder on the page, Giants just say you're screwed. Yeah, buying ourselves a truck. We've got enough cash, and my plan is to just hang on to this for a couple of months and then sell it off. Going for the UAC that I use this on my Oak Hill series. It's 90 grand for the truck and the trailer, and it's just going to allow us to clear logs much quicker. But yeah, so, and I brought some chicken food as well. So I just on this thing. Yeah, so I have learned that if someone else does a dodgy convert of a mod, the actual modder probably can't release it on ModHub. So like the Evergreen pack won't come to console now, because someone converted it and released it, and Giants have said no. So SMI Modding have done I think it's SMI Modding have done an official convert that's on their Facebook page. If you want it for PC, if you want it for console, you're screwed. And maybe the same with the Trex, because yeah, that's a dodgy convert. Whoever did it gave Black Sheep Modding a credit on the page, and that might mean we never get the Trex officially, which is sad. So if you see these mods, don't use them, don't download them. Really, just don't click on the site, because they're getting the ad revenue from you and you're just encouraging them. It's yeah. The same happened with Maze Plus, actually. I've not mentioned that. Someone did a shitty convert of Maze Plus, posted it on a few sites. It's all they've done is change the mod description, so it's not even going to load in the game. And yeah, that one we will get on PCs. You know, we will still get, because it's too big a mod for Giants not to release it. I think it's an interesting question though. But yeah, I know that caused a lot of excitement on the Maze Plus Discord, a lot of stress for the Maze Plus guys. And yeah, it won't work, so don't use it. Alright, loading up our big ass trailer now. Sorry, I'm getting back to concentrating on this. The John Deere is a little small for this. We could do with either a bigger front loader or a bigger tractor in general, because we can just about get the logs over the trailer, but it's a pain to get it off. But let's see how much we make for as much as we can get onto the new trailer. We could, with a bigger tractor or a telehandler or something, we could get more on here, but it's what we can get on here with what we have. It was much nicer. It's 25 grand, happy with that. It's much nicer. You can see we've got an exploded tree on here. It's much nicer just cutting the trees into 12, 13 meter long chunks and loading them up on here. I sped this up a lot. Got another tree to try and mulch up. Just trying to do it from standing. It sort of worked. I'm happy with that. Yeah, just getting rid of these ones that we can't easily chop down and sell at this point. But we're making good money out of this. We're clearing a lot of land. if I don't show it in this video, I'll make sure I show in the next video just how much space we have cleared up. It's quite impressive. It's going to make us a nice big field. And the lorry trailer worked really well. The scrappy bits and the little exploded bits I'm loading on the back of the on the Unimog trailers. So and you see this tree's just exploded as well. So, I really hope Giants fix this in the 1.3 update, which is coming soon as well, which is really nice. So yeah, you can kind of get a feel we have cleared quite a lot of land here. I'm using the measurement mod, something like that, and it makes doing this really easy. Cutting nice long 12-meter lengths pretty quickly, and don't really need a tree harvester for that. So yeah, another load going up to the biomass heating plant, and another 23 grand in the bank. So yeah, the plan is to, and you can see a nice exploded load of trees. That was fun. Yeah, the plan is to sell off the lorry and the trailer as soon as we have got to the end of this video. So we're in January now, coming to the end of Jan. Just showing the measurement mod there. That's Alt and right click sets and resets that. So yeah, quite a nice tool. We have a lot of ploughing to do next time, I think. Get this. So actually, what I think I'm going to do is all the grass that we've got here, I'm going to cut and bale for silage to sell, and then we will plough in a nice big field and get ourselves a spring crop in. I'm going to be adding in my UKGO so that we can do some spring wheat or barley maybe, or something like that. Maybe we'll do some corn or something and get a pull behind harvester. Might be interesting, or get a corn header. Yeah, something like that. I don't know yet, I haven't really decided, but it's just gives you can kind of get hints of how much space we have cleared here. So I think this is the last full trailer load we're taking up to the store, and another 25,000 up to 180,000 again, and one more, and then we will go sell the lorry and the trailer back. We don't lose that much money on it. I had meant to make note of the numbers, but I didn't. But I think we'd lose maybe 10 grand, but if that, and in the time that we've saved, it's just such a good investment, I think. The truck cost about, I think it cost a bit more. I think it cost about 50,000. So we spent 90,000 in total actually. So and we're going to get back 75. So it cost us 76. It cost us 14 grand. It's not too bad. Just going to sell these off, and then I'm going to quickly head up to the carpentry because the spawn point for that is full. So we're just going to doze those out of the way with the Unimog. So thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and I'll catch you next time on the Survival Challenge.